Who cares for elderly and dependent individuals in our society? How can technology provide more independence for dependent individuals? When bit rates continue to decrease worldwide, how technology meet the need for caregivers in the near future? As medicine and quality of life improves, there is a growing imbalance between elderly and younger individuals. Who will take care of our aging society? As the need for carers increases, in contrast to the reduced birth rates, how can we meet the demand of caregivers? Here is the gap: an aging population, fewer caregivers, and increased illnesses related to old age. In a world where technology is getting more integrated into our lives, how can we leverage the potential of technology to find new and unique solutions? In the past decades, technology has improved our lives and gets integrated into our lives. Right now, you all have here a miniature computer that can solve 99% of your life's problems. Even us, as students, we have our little friend, Professor GPT, who can write your research paper in one night, or even do your speech for Symposium. But my point is that technology is improving our lives in so many ways. However, why are we not utilizing technology to benefit vulnerable people in our society? Let me introduce you to my grandpa. He's Boris. Boris has dementia, and sometimes he gets disoriented, and his condition makes him very attached to my grandma, which is rude. She's my grandma. Also, due to complications to her old age, she has limited mobility and problems related to her sight and her hearing. They're both very proud people, and they were embarrassed by this transition in life where they need constant assistance to do daily tasks that, for many of us, we take it for granted. They are the motivation of my project, and I know that many of you can understand and empathize to this situation. My idea is to integrate virtual assistant technologies into their home to examine how they could improve their daily life by increasing dependency while reducing the workload of their carers. My ambition is not simply to make their life easier, it's also to create a model that could be replicated in any elderly and dependent individual households. If you think, sometimes we don't consider the workload that the carers have. They cook, they clean, they take them to doctor's appointment, and while they're doing all that, they're constantly worried if my grandparents fall ill or may have an accident. So to get more information, I interview both parties, the carers and my grandparents, in order to understand what's their current situation. With this information, I was able to create a technology-based system, a MAPA technology-based system, to resolve some of their daily needs. The challenges that I focused on was communication between my grandparents and their carers, order and organization, and entertainment. So in order to do this, I use design thinking as my research approach. And well, some of the main challenges they face daily was the difficult communication. My grandma can't really see her phone, so it's difficult for her to communicate inside and outside the house. Also, the carers, they are doing a lot of things at the same time, so they often forget about punctual things that happen. For example, adding something to the shopping list or buying a medicine. They need a more effective system to take care of their duties of the house and also to take care of my grandparents. So I identified relevant devices from Amazon Alexa that counter all individuals in the household necessities, and I put them across strategic parts of the house. In terms of the design, I brainstormed different types of design and using different designing platforms, even video games. Yeah, video games. I used The Sims 4 to create an initial idea of how I wanted the house to look like. Then that design was later going to be formalized in an actual design platform. The outcomes were incredible. Communication improved so much. For example, my grandma doesn't have a powerful voice to call her carers, but now with Alexa, she feels the communication improved inside and outside the house. Also, the carers now feel more organized and accountable with their tasks because Alexa reminds them those little details that they often forget. Also, both parties feel more secure because carers have a more constant monitoring on them since some of these devices have cameras or microphones on it. As well, I was able to program some routines, which these routines include such as what time is it, or how's the weather, play an audiobook, play music. But one of the most important that I created is when my grandparents shouted, "Alexa, ayuda!" An alarm will go off around the house, indicating that something went wrong, so the carers can go and give instant assistance. And then the entertainment aspect was also amazing. My grandparents, the TV for my grandparents was not entertaining anymore, but now they have music and they have audiobooks, so they entertain themselves. They mostly use Alexa to entertain themselves, but also because they like that feeling of company. So this project mixes technology and artificial intelligence to take care of the people we love. But it's important now that we implement technology into our daily lives because it might sound so scary, but this is making a real change in someone's life. So let's give them some back of their independency, but please, never forget that any technology will be able to give them love, compassion. It's not gonna able to give any love, compassion to all the individuals. So please take care of the people who once took care from us. Thank you so much.